So today is the day I tackled my nemesis. I'll explain. Welcome back to day 21. So there's been multiple times throughout this series I've said something along the lines of, this project is just as much for me and my personal growth as an artist and honing my skills as much as it is about inspiring and encouraging other nail techs. And it fills my heart with so much joy seeing people get something out of these videos, whether they followed the tutorial and recreated the design themselves, which I love to see, by the way, or they just find my southern dulcet tones very soothing in an otherwise frantic and chaotic climate. Anyway, so far all my tutorials have been skills or techniques that I feel quite confident in. So I thought it was about time I tried one that I am not confident in at all. So just for a laugh, I'm going to try one stroke. And even saying the term one stroke gives me an instant twitch in my eye. So by definition, one stroke is the process by... Hang on, I can't even read my own handwriting. So the process by definition is a technique that involves loading a single brush with two or more different colours of paint to create a single design element. So what that basically means is you put two colours on the brush at the same time so that when you make a stroke on whatever surface that might be, in this case nail art, you get this really lovely smooth gradient. Sounds easy, right? I practiced for hours. I watched so many different YouTube tutorials. There's video on TikToks. There is some amazing tutorials out there. But at one point, I don't think there was a single surface within reach that wasn't covered in flowers. So while I'm not an expert, I just want to give you the best advice that I can from what I've learned from, being a newbie and experimenting it. So that is, number one, working on a matte nail surface seems to really help, and it seems to hold the paint better than if you're doing it on a shiny surface. Second of all, some people use acrylic paint, some people use gel paint. I found the best consistency is actually stamping polish. So this kind of has the consistency of acrylic paint, but it doesn't dry until you put it in a UV lamp. So it's kind of like a nice hybrid. And thirdly, you can get some really good step-by-step visual guides on Pinterest, which look something like this, which I find more helpful than following a video sometimes. So again, I'm no expert, but I'm quite happy with the result and I am keen to try it again. It doesn't scare me as much as it did, and I managed to do the whole nail without throwing any brushes across the room. So I take that as a personal win. Bye!